For whatever reason, I'm a real sucker for cards that feature players leaping to catch fly balls and record outs, and this card in particular, a recent pickup of mine, really just makes me smile. And as it turns out, this particular player may have had to jump a bit higher than most to make the play. What's up, everybody? Alex here with a new, fresh cup of coffee. At the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to add some more vintage Yankees to my golden era of baseball in New York collection, so this helps out a bit with that goal. It's the 1950 Bowman card of the Scooter from the Bronx Bombers, Phil Rizzuto. Let's take a closer look at this beauty. Bowman really knew how to make beautiful cards. This is one of my favorites of theirs. Just look at the Scooter here, Phil Rizzuto leaping up as far as he possibly can to make the catch. It looks like it may have been during warm-ups before a game. You can see some players lined up behind him and the stands falling off into shadow. It's just a really pleasing image, and it looks like even Phil has a grin on his face as he tries to make the catch. The first line on the back of the card also makes me smile. It says, "One of the smallest men in baseball, and also one of the most popular." When Phil Rizzuto went to his first major league tryout, a New York Giants coach told him he was too small to play in the big leagues and suggested that he should make a living shining shoes. The 5'6" shortstop went on to become the anchor of the infield for the Yankees teams that won 9 pennants and 7 World Series in his 12 full seasons. He also won a Most Valuable Player award, became a Hall of Famer, of course, and spent 40 years as the voice of the Yankees on radio and television. So yeah, that Giants coach may have gotten it wrong about Phil Rizzuto. I mean, this guy played on teams that were built for DiMaggio, Yogi Berra, and Mickey Mantle, which meant he wasn't the center of attention most of the time, but he was always a key to their success. Jerry Coleman, who made double plays with Rizzuto for 8 seasons, said, "He didn't have a great arm, but he did have a great pair of hands, and he never made a mistake. The only other shortstops I'd put in his class were Ozzie Smith and Luis Aparicio." Casey Stengel called him the greatest shortstop I ever saw. He can't hit with Honus Wagner, but I've seen him make plays that the old Dutchman never could. So I did look it up, and it seems like Rizzuto is definitely among the top 10 shortest players ever in baseball history. Of course, good old Eddie Gaedel is going to take that first spot. So yeah, maybe Phil did have to leap a little bit farther than most shortstops to make the catch depicted on this baseball card. But there's no doubt his athleticism is hard to match in the annals of baseball history, and clearly he had a lot of fun playing the game. Alright guys, thanks for checking out the video. Take care, and I'll talk to y'all soon.